I'm not explaining what this video is concerning. I'm not explaining it. Just watch Willie Mac's video on the whole situation. I think a link will be in the description as you're listening to this. Because I'm not explaining shit. It's just so much lore behind this. I just wanted to put in my little 2 cents because, I mean, this bitch, like this whole, I try my hardest not to make any kind of Eugenia Cooney related content because it's just too fucking depressing to do. And why would you make fun of Eugenia Cooney anyway? Like, that's the lowest of the lowest hanging fruit. Plus, she's so nice, it just feels gross to even think of making fun of her. Plus, making fun of an anorexic person who doesn't even support, from what we can see, pro-Anna rhetoric. It just, ew. No. The same reason why I haven't really gone after Chris Chan or made any videos about that situation, because why? Just why? Just why? It's just too much. And it just makes you feel gross in the end. I mean, I'm speaking on my own behalf and not anyone else's. Getting to this video, I mean, this bitch made a video on Eugenia Cooney. She's basically obsessed with the bitch, trying to get her deplatformed from YouTube because apparently her entire existence, her whole entire image, the entire image of her existing on YouTube influences kids to be anorexic, which there is no proof of. You cannot find causation, correlation. Like, no, it's just not a thing. And if there is, their parents have failed them immensely. I mean, who the fuck lets their kid on the internet unsupervised and allows them to get their body goals from fucking Eugenia Cooney? Who does that? Like, that's parenting right there. That's not Eugenia Cooney's problem. It's the parents' problem. But anyway, let's getting off that. This chick has been fucking obsessed with her. She thinks because she herself, who is I think she said she's a survivor of an eating disorder. And she thinks just because she's triggered by Eugenia Cooney, that means everyone else is, and she needs to be taken off the platform immediately. Post haste. She needs to go, because as we all know, what will help anorexic people the most is taking away the only thing that makes them feel good about themselves and taking away their only source of income. So they don't eat. So they can't eat. That makes perfect sense, right? Right? And because of herself and how she comes off and what she has said. This whole campaign she has against Eugenia Cooney just feels very vindictive. Like there's some other reason other than social justice that she's doing this. But like I said, watch the Willie Mac Show's video on it. And I think Nicholas DiOrio did a video on it. There's a lot of stuff.
So as I'm sure you're now aware, there's a small group of creators out there.
And why is this trigger warning all the way at the bottom of the fucking screen? Like, I hate, like, her editing is like, that's another thing that pisses me off. Why not put it in the middle of the screen? Trigger warning, images of individuals suffering from an eating disorder. And just have it there over a black screen and then show yourself. Why did you do this? It's all the way at the bottom. Look at how the fucking search bar is covering it up. Oh, you're an idiot.
Very vigorously to spread the narrative that I hate Eugenia Cooney for whatever reason, and that I'm trying to bully and harass her in order to foment hate against me. Me calling out the predators in her Discord and trying to hold her accountable for the damaging effect that she has on her audience, which is largely made up of minors, is all just because I'm mean.
Won't you think of the children? What about the children, Martha? Okay, for one thing, it's already been proven by, like I said, if you watch Willie Mac's video, you'll know. It's already been proven that she took care of that predator thing very quickly and expeditiously. So I don't know, I'm calling out predator, but she already did that. She called him out already. It's been done. She did your job already. I don't know why the fuck.
And evil, and I like to bully a fellow ED sufferer. This narrative is so disingenuous, it's honestly disgusting.
Keep this in mind right here, because there's something that's going to contradict this edit right here in about a couple seconds.
This creator released yet another video slandering me. And while initially I said I wasn't going to make a response, I have been made aware of some things over the last 24 hours that have illuminated why exactly this sudden mob of hate has been thrown my way now of all times, which I am going to address in the end of this video. But before I get into that, he did say in his video that I didn't truly address any of his criticisms. So today I'm going to go point by point and address everything. First, I want you to take a look at this thumbnail and see how intentionally manipulative Willie is being. He took a picture of Eugenia crying about something that had nothing to do with me, and yet he's here trying to paint the picture that somehow I'm responsible for Eugenia.
No! It's a thumbnail, you bitch! You're being deliberately obtuse right now. Like you don't know what fucking thumbnails are supposed to do.
I bring this up because I think this thumbnail is the perfect indication to show how manipulative his entire narrative is.
It's not manipulative. And I love how you're complaining about a fucking edit in a thumbnail when you literally showed a zoomed in screen cap of him with a weird face and you were like, oh, look at this dumbass, look at this doofus. As if you don't fucking know how this shit works by now. How do you contradict yourself that quickly? I don't understand. That's insane.
Channel here, and my god, for 30,000 views, we had a hell of an impact.
You had a hell of an impact because Keemstar decided to signal boost your slander with his 3 million follower plus Twitter account. But I guess you just seemingly forgot to mention that.
I wouldn't mention being boosted by Keemstar either. No offense. It's a little joke. It was implied by what he said, dumbass. We had a hell of an impact because a fucking famous person took interest in this subject and how I handled this subject and boosted my video. It's implied. You know what an implication is? Oh, clearly you don't, because you were just fucking critiquing a goddamn thumbnail for being a thumbnail. And there's no way you're this dumb. You're not stupid. You know exactly what you're doing. If I was a subscriber of hers, God forbid, I would definitely think she thought I was stupid. I would definitely take her videos on this fucking shit, this video in particular, as a direct insult to me as a fan. Because, oh my god, these arguments, like, it's only been a minute and a half, and she has made, like, the most dog shit arguments.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Eugenia Cooney can't even write a positive message without Belle villainizing her.
Yes, it's called toxic positivity or fake positivity, and it's a thing.
What? Toxic positivity can silence negative emotions, demean grief, and make people feel under pressure to pretend to be happy even when they're struggling. Who the hell is she pressuring? In some cases, it may be self-imposed. Toxic positivity is actually just fake positivity. And just because you perceive her positivity as fake doesn't mean shit. Like, you perceive it that way. Yeah, but how can you be happy and fucking... like, we all know secretly Eugenia Cooney has to be a little bit miserable. But the fact that you are looking at her attempt to not be miserable and try to villainize her for trying to at least get through the fucking day with her illness makes you look like a fucking cunt. Like, you're such a cunt. Oh, you're trying to be happy? I'm sorry, you cannot be happy with this illness? Says so Queen Belle. Okay? Like I said before, I always thought of it as just like false positivity. Basically, you're just doing it to give the perception of positivity and just being totally deluded and removed from reality. But the thing is, Eugenia Cooney's only like positive, like this toxic positivity isn't directed towards anyone but herself. She's not silencing anyone with her toxic, or apparently toxic positivity quotations. She's just trying to be positive in her shitty situation. That's how I perceive it. Like, when has she ever told anyone, oh, the world is so wonderful, just get the fuck over your negative feelings because they're not real, like, just be happy. Show me that.
And it's something Eugenia has been doing for a very, very long time, and you can verify that by checking her Twitter. It's just another way for Eugenia to deflect any criticism or any concern for her, and also harm.
Like, are you going to tell someone with cancer, who's bald and shit, and who has mastectomy scars, that they're trying to impose toxic positivity onto young people and trying to make them think that having both your tits cut off is a good thing? Like, what the fuck are you trying to say? What are you doing? Like, oh, I had my double mastectomy, I'm bald, but I'm still beautiful, and I have cancer, but I'm still bald, but I'm still beautiful, and I love myself. Are you gonna fucking accuse people like that of toxic positivity? No, you're not. Because this is a specific vendetta you have against her. So, she is a former ED sufferer, or like she has an eating disorder and she's recovering from it. So like, so what? Every positive post that you've made, is that also avoiding reality and imposing toxic positivity onto other people because you have an eating disorder too? We gonna talk about that? No, we're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that.
Your only evidence is Eugenia writing a positive message on Twitter and thumbnails where you add a giant red arrow pointing towards her as if that proves anything. Belle, she makes videos on clothing and fashion. You could do this to anybody who makes that kind of content.
For someone talking about the situation so often and energetically, he seems wildly uneducated to talk about it. I find it really weird that in all of his videos, I don't think I've ever heard him mention body checking, which again...
That's not an argument. But see, like the point is, the evidence you have put forward does not prove what you have said. That's the thing. She reviews fashion and makeup and shit. What the fuck do you think she's gonna do? Sit down in one place with a sack over her? You cannot use that. Like, you think Eugenia Cooney is such like a clever, like anorexic supervillain that she is like. That she's cleverly crafting like these subliminal messages through her fucking... Yeah, these fucking kids don't know, but I'm telling them how to body check and be anorexic by specifically running a fashion and makeup channel. She is not the only YouTuber who has made these really shitty arguments about Eugenia Cooney. I've seen other YouTubers say the same shit, that her existence alone is just triggering anorexics or making kids anorexic. She's not the only one. She is just like the worst one. Like, she's not the only one who says, well, we need to get her off the platform. She's not the only one. I don't know them specifically. Like, it's been a long time since I've seen any Eugenia Cooney videos about this. Like at least until now. Willie Mack proved you wrong pretty well, in my opinion. Like, yeah, you could do this with any YouTuber. You could tell, like, you could be, oh, well, look at these YouTubers in the thumbnails being thin. They clearly want you to be thin. You could make the same argument for them. I'm sorry, I don't see anything wrong with his critique. I'm sorry, but like, if you want YouTube to take someone off the platform because they are harmful and dangerous, you better prove your position. Otherwise, you're gonna look fucking dumb.
It does. That's what her content is.
People struggling with eating disorders often do around their wrist, ankles, or if they can, their upper arm, to see if they are thin enough to be able to fit it through their fingers.
Can I fit my fingers around my bicep? What's my bicep here? Yeah, I can do that, if that's what you're asking.
Lifting her legs instead of recording her shoes in the shoe haul video. It's, you know, she might be looking in the monitor to see if she's in frame, but a normal person would usually only have their shoes in frame if they're doing...
She wanted to see how the shoes fit on her fucking feet, bitch! But usually when people are reviewing their shoes, they only have the shoes in frame. Have you ever fucking seen like some kind of like fit check shit? People always like, yeah, they'll show the shoes separately from their feet, but then when they put it on, they'll show it when it's on their fucking feet. They do this in fucking Payless ads. Like, what the fuck? What do you think foot models do, bitch? Are you kidding me? This is someone asked her. The other clip of her like holding her arm and shit, that was prompted by someone else. How are you blaming her? Because, like, Eugenia Cooney, like I said, she's nice to a fault. She hardly ever says no to anyone, or, like, she's always very eager to please, whatever. So someone asking her to do something and her doing it, not surprising. Not surprising. Now, if she had done it willingly, oh, look at my arm. Look at my arm. Look at my... If she had done it willingly, unprompted, out of nowhere, I'd be like, okay, fine. Fine. But she knows, so I asked her to do it. And as we all know, people love trolling people like her. This is your smoking gun? That she put shoes on her feet and then showed the shoes on her feet? That's your... And plus, she probably is using a webcam and not a camcorder. Yeah, I could lift up my camcorder right now, but guess what? It would get tangled in a bunch of other fucking cords, and it would take a lot to show off just my shoes with my fucking webcam.
And you can also see, you know, if she's in a dress, you can see her legs when she's lifting them up.
My shoe collection. And I wonder what the fuck she's showing off in those shoe collection videos. Her feet in shoes! When you're anorexic, or when you're sick in general, you cannot act like a normal person. You can't act like everyone else. You have to be in a wheelchair. You have to be confined to a fucking wheelchair, looking out the window at life passing you by, eating a single frozen pea every hour. That needs to be your life, according to these fucking people.
I've also noticed that she doesn't get the item she's talking about in frame, and it kind of just seems like she's focusing on herself.
You would think if he was truly unbiased, he would present the fact that Eugenia does in fact body check.
She touches her arm, guys. That means she's evil and needs to have her livelihood taken away because she touches her arm, guys. Instead, like, she frantically searched for some other bitch in her video. And it's like, oh, see, here's this other piece of bullshit that I forgot to put in my video. So you're wrong. Is this the only article about body checking on the internet ever?
And body checking is a really common ED conformation that, is very triggering. And I do think it's noteworthy to mention it because A, it's a triggering behavior, but also EDs are literally the most deadly mental illness out there. And so I think it's very irresponsible to talk about it without talking about the dangers of body checking.
Why didn't you do it then? Why didn't you do it? Why'd you suddenly want to just talk about it now? I mean, I don't know if this is like the first time she's ever talked about it. I'm talking about in the video that Willie Mack specifically pointed out. Did you point it out in that same video? Because if you didn't, how the fuck you gonna criticize him for that? You're the one who's supposed to be educating people, okay? Which is so fucking weird. It's not my job to educate you, but I will educate you on this, and you have to listen, and I am 100% right all the time. But I'm not gonna educate you. Google is free. Like, yeah, it's a little bit contradictory, but whatever.
Why YouTube agrees with me. They definitely don't, but we'll get to that.
Where's your proof that they don't?
Honestly, watch his video and oh my god, like this will be so fucking funny. Where's your proof that they don't? Well, for one thing, he shows a fucking screen cap of your interaction with him. That's one thing. Belle tells YouTube, like, oh, Eugenia Cooney is a skinny bitch who's triggering me. And then YouTube comes back with, okay, all right, so give us the evidence, give us the proof, let's talk about it in the DMs. And they talk about it in the DMs, and they come back with, yeah, sorry, this is not proof, you're a dumb bitch, get the fuck out. Like, one of the few times that YouTube was based as fuck. Like, stop fucking bothering us, you Karen. God damn. We got bigger fish to fry here.
Because you spend a lot of time in your video going over the need for having proof and receipts for everything, but I don't see you bringing forward any proof or receipts for what you...
There was proof, bitch. Like, she thinks her subscribers are retarded. Like, they're not gonna go find his video? I mean, if you are one of her subscribers and you didn't go find his video to corroborate everything she said, you are retarded. But, like, considering, like, I'm looking at her, upvote to like to dislike ratio, they didn't fall for this shit. Even her fans didn't fall for this bullshit. I mean, those 506 people who upvoted, like, you're an idiot. You're all idiots.
I did provide proof that my video was flagged for harmful and dangerous content,
Which he did not deny.
The clause that actually does contain something about eating disorders. And all you have to provide is counterproof or
he did.
This half-baked conjecture that for some reason the YouTube bots aren't sensitive enough or intelligent enough to see that my video wasn't actually pro-Anna.
He starts off criticizing me for not being fair to her.
This was not an objective critique or audit as he was trying to frame it. This was literally a hit piece meant to smear me as much as he possibly could.
Does Belle show any examples for how I smeared her or how I was being dishonest? No, of course not.
Again, just take a look at the thumbnail.
He tried to slander me because the thumbnail isn't flattering, because I'm making a weird face. Are you kidding me? No, you slandered yourself by being a disingenuous bitch. No, not disingenuous. You're a flat out fucking liar. Especially evidenced by this video. You are a flat out liar.
It's the only fair way to make a video on someone.
Really? Really? So you're one of those bitches who just goes by the thumbnail of a video instead of actually watching it. You're being manipulative deliberately. You're being manipulative on purpose. And you know that he made good arguments against you. And now you're trying to get ahead of the whole controversy and people unsubscribing from you by making a video. Because you think like I said, you think your subscribers are dumb. So you came out with a video talking about, he didn't prove anything against me. He didn't. As if they're not going to try to go find his video and watch it. And they'll just believe anything you say. Because your subscribers are dumb, apparently. I'm telling you right now, I would unsubscribe from her immediately after watching this video. And after watching Willie Mac's video to cooperate all this. I would, no!
30-minute response to me, I only appear in it one time, and it's to say that I hate women and hate LGBT.
Again, another lie. I never said that he hates women or LGBT people. What I said was that he is dismissive of content creators who are women or LGBT.
Oh, don't be disingenuous. Oh, come on. Don't do the semantics. Don't do that, bitch. I'm just saying, I don't say you hate them. I just say you're dismissive towards them and you don't take them seriously and you don't respect them in any capacity.
And that he calls our content tea rather than commentary. Now, if you look at this clip from his video, what do you notice about every content creator on the screen right now? They're all either a woman or they're LGBT. So, let me get this straight. If you talk about current events on YouTube, then you're a T channel. Well, as long as you're LGBT or a woman. But if you're a straight guy, then it's just commentary, bro. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, but what the implication is that he thinks that he's very dismissive against the LGBT and women. And misogyny is defined as the distrust or hatred of women. Setting aside the LGBT thing for a minute, but misogyny, that's how misogyny is defined in the fucking dictionary. So when you say, oh, no, I didn't say you hated women. I'm not saying you're a misogynist. I'm just saying that you belittle women and you don't respect them. You don't take them seriously. I'm not saying you're a misogynist. I'm just saying it's like, oh my God, it's that fucking progressive fucking way of talking. I've talked about this on my channel before. Y'all know what it is. It's that thing where, oh, I didn't say you were a terrible person. I just said you're a person who does terrible things. I just listed all the terrible things you've ever done, but I've never specifically said the phrase "you're a terrible person" because you do. I'm not saying you're a misogynist. I didn't say the words "you're a misogynist." I just described everything that would make you a misogynist. You're not slick, bitch. You're not slick. No one's buying this.
That I am the one that's being accused of lying when he's lying, and we're not even 5 minutes into the video. But nice try doing the whole, she's calling me a bigot card. That was.
You did call him a bigot. You said he specifically targeted LGBT and women, female creators, and that he demeans them and belittles them because they are LGBT and women. It's like saying the definition of bigotry without saying the word bigotry and thinking you're saying completely different things. You're not. You're not. You're calling him a fucking bigot without saying the word bigot. It's not. Instead of being honest and saying that I'm ashamed of that title or that group of people or whatever, instead of just saying that, you're just going to say, I'm not a T channel at all. No. Even though I do the exact same thing they do.
If you're a T channel or not is simply who you cover. If you talk about makeup drama or Gabby Hanna or Jeffree Star, that would make you a T channel. That's why I've been referring to myself as a T channel since covering Gabby Hanna. When a T channel says rotten stuff about Gabby or the commentary guys, it's okay. We could take it. Belle framing me as a woman-hating homophobe because I use the term T channel.
Let's go over this again. I never said that you hate women or LGBT people.
Being backhanded about your bitchery does not make you any less of a bitch.
What I said is that you're dismissive of content creators who are women or LGBT, and you call our—
Which means he is bigoted against them. Are you fucking serious? Not saying that he is, because he isn't. Calling someone a fucking T channel is not being bigoted towards them.
Gabby Hanna is not a serious issue.
Yes, Gabby Hanna is a serious issue because
she's not. She's not, though. She's fucking not. The world is not different with her or without her. Or I should say with her or without her drama. The world will not change when she dies, and the world didn't change when she was born. I'm sorry. The same can be said for you.
I happen to think it's actually a very serious issue. So yeah, if you don't think Gabby Hanna is a serious issue, and you think that all of those issues are just like these trivial little like T channel subjects, then I think that says more about your character than it does.
You're not Jesus because you cover Gabby Hanna. Shut the fuck up. Just like I'm not Jesus for calling Amber Heard a fucking domestic abuser. This is so serious. Actually, no, but you're not fucking special because you talk about this shit. You're not some fucking hero. Stop it. You're still a T channel, sweetie. You're still a T channel. And I love how she said she's going to stop the whole vlog. She's going to stop the whole YouTube thing and get into politics or do political commentary now. And that was before she made this video, by the way.
I also find it really funny because Sloan literally uses his platform. He is brave enough to use his platform.
He is brave enough to use tarot card readers for these apparently important subjects that makes him a hero because he's a T channel. Sloan is more brave than any U.S. Marine. Besides, some YouTuber making a video on a fucking serious issue. Regardless, I don't give a damn how well researched it is and how good it is. You're not a hero. Like, it's great. It's great that you put a serious issue out there and you talked about it and you made this known, but you're not a fucking hero. The fucking cops are not going to come across your fucking YouTube video and be like, oh, didn't know about this shit. Let's go arrest Dan Schneider right now. We need Sloan to help us with this investigation. You got the same credibility as a fucking psychic helping the cops find a serial killer. Number one, that doesn't fucking happen. And two, that doesn't fucking happen.
Literally cited a tarot card reading as proof that Eugenia's parents are abusive.
That's fine about the psychic, but my original point still stands.
No, it doesn't. It does not. You're telling me that was the only time he was incompetent with his videos? That was the only time he slipped. That time he called a fucking psychic. He used psychic tarot card readings to figure out if her parents were abusive. That's the only time he fucked up. His record was immaculate before then, guys. Who knows? Maybe it was. You know? Who knows? Maybe he doesn't have a history of fucking things up, like I heard he did. But yeah, whatever, let's move on.
Sloan has called out numerous powerful predators with his platform, and that's a...
And how many of them have been arrested due to him calling them out? 0. He's not a hero for this. You're not an important person because you do that. I'm sorry. Especially if you're a fucking YouTuber. If it doesn't lead to any arrests, who gives a shit? Like me, when I did a video on Daddy 05, I roasted him. I talked about the situation. And, yeah, that's it. That's the way. I don't call myself a fucking hero for that. And I don't try to misrepresent myself as a YouTuber and my importance in the YouTube platform just because I talked about a serious issue.
Hell of a lot more than you're doing with yours.
For example, I give a simple timeline of events that includes Katie Morton. Of course it does. She's a major character. Belle responds with, well, what about the BetterHelp scandal she was in? What about it? How does that relate to the conversation?
You're trying to frame her like she's a credible person when she is in fact not.
But doesn't Katie Morton or whoever the fuck, doesn't she specialize in eating disorders? Wasn't that her whole thing? The time she didn't have credibility is when she was in that Shane Dawson video. Because she did not specialize in sociopathy. That's what she was criticized for that. And that was actually relevant. Because she did not specialize in that. She specialized, from what I heard, in eating disorders. So she did a video with Eugenia Cooney on eating disorders. Then okay, that's fine. Because that's her area. That's her lane that she should be sticking to. You're supposed to be so rational and so even-handed and so level-headed, but you can't talk to these motherfuckers? You can't consider their opinions?
But even before that, my last video on Eugenia was back in May. I think it was May 5th specifically. So my last video on Eugenia was in August, and before that it was in May. May. It's now October.
Trust me, if I knew you were doing this, I would have said something a lot sooner.
Here's another lie. Because a few months ago, a creator in your friend group made a video going over the same exact talking points that you did, except months ago. So stop pretending like you didn't see the video, stop lying to your audience, and stop acting.
Someone in your group who I just know you're friends with because you all make the same videos, so you're all clearly friends, made a video on this. You had to have seen it. Where's the proof that he saw it? I was expecting like a tweet proving that he saw it or some shit. Or like a comment from the comment section of said video, but there isn't.
I have never, ever called for YouTube to ban people simply because they have EDs. Implying that I think all people who suffer with an ED should be banned from YouTube automatically is just not true. Like, that's just a straight up lie.
Belle, people are saying that about you because that's what your argument boils down to.
No, that's not how it works. It doesn't boil down to that just because that's what you want it to be.
No, it's not because he wants it to be, it's because you want it to be that. You didn't prove anything. Like I said, watch this video and you'll see. You don't prove a fucking thing. It's all based on your personal opinion, your feelings. It's not based on anything factual. You proved nothing, bruh.
Finspo exists, Pro Anna exists, shock content exists. Whether
He didn't say it didn't. He never said it didn't. Like, ever. He just said, you didn't prove that it was any of those things. That's what he said. He said, if it was that shit, fucking prove it. That's what he said. Oh my god, you're retarded.
Whether you like it or not, influencers do have a responsibility to their audience, because with a platform comes influence, and with influence comes responsibility.
Then prove that she is a pro-Anna psychopath who's spreading this shit to her followers. This bitch triggers you and you don't like it and you want her gone instead of dealing with your shit.
Video games, clothes, and makeup. She's doing the same thing as everyone else on this website.
No, she's not doing the same thing as everyone else.
She grabbed her arm, guys! She's not like everyone else. That means she is evil.
And the worst part is, she's doing all of it with a smile on her face while telling
Clearly a smile.
everyone that she's completely fine, normalizing the idea.
So, there are a lot of fat chicks on the same fucking platforms, oh my god, who are big like Mack trucks, who say they are perfectly healthy and fine. You gonna have that same energy for them? No, you're not. That's right, you're not. Because you made excuses for Nick Avocado for some odd reason. He basically does what she does, but worse, but it's fine because their disease, she said this, their diseases aren't the same. I think we all know why they're not the same. Because apparently fat person, like that's not gonna lead to death. I mean, we all know subconsciously being fat will definitely lead to death. But still, like, there was a time in history where people thought fatness, like, if you're fat, you clearly got enough money to be fat. We see that as a sign of living well. But you look at somebody like Eugenia Cooney, who basically looks like a skeletal Ethiopian baby with flies flying around him. You look at her like she represents death, starvation. Well, she doesn't represent starvation. She is starving. Like, she represents death, starvation, and like skeletons and like decrepitness and every negative thing associated with her body type. That's what you think of. You don't think of someone living well. I'm not roasting her right now. I'm just stating facts. That's what people see when they look at her. You don't see living well. I mean, like I said, people still clown on Nick Avocado for being fat. But that's because he's such a fucking mess. If he was just fat and doing if he was still playing the fucking violin, nobody would care. Nobody would really give a shit. If he wasn't as much of a gross mess as he is now, if he was still doing the violin thing and eating vegan, no one would fucking care. But regardless of Eugenia Cooney's nice, people are gonna call this out. Eugenia Cooney's could be a cunt, and people would still point it out because her body is just because her body is associated with sickness and poverty. That's what people think of when they look at her. We still need to get over this mentality that fatness doesn't it equals living well. No, it doesn't. You clearly also have a fucking problem. Like, I'm fat as fuck, and I'm willing to admit that I also have a problem, and I need to fix. But like I said, she's not gonna have that same energy for like the fat chicks who perpetuate that fat acceptance fucking rhetoric and say, "Oh, your weight is completely fine. Come on. You're healthy, you're fine, doctors don't know shit, thin culture is rooted in racism." You're not gonna call these people out. You're not gonna do that. Because God forbid you should live by your own fucking standards. You're not gonna try and get any fat YouTubers deplatformed.
She is okay, that she is not sick, and that this is normal, healthy, and fine.
Do you want to gain weight? Xavier, no, I don't want to gain weight, but that doesn't really mean there's like a problem or anything. Not everyone really wants to gain weight, you know?
That's true. That's true, though. I mean, she could be of course she could be masking her fucking illness or whatever. Like, I don't want to gain weight. That could be your illness talking, but like, it's still generally a rule. Like, no one wants to gain weight. Who the fuck would want to? It takes a toll on your body just as much as losing too much weight. Like, come on. She's not wrong. Show me a clip of her saying, no. If you're not my size, you're a fat piece of shit. Show me that fucking footage. Show it to me. I want that. I want it explicitly fucking shown that she is toxic when it comes to weight. I've seen people flat out toxic because of weight. Flat out saying some fucking shady shit about weight. And they're not being deplatformed. I remember when Neon Fiona was like, before I was this big, I was still fat. And she showed pictures of herself and was nowhere near fat. Like, and she said she had like fucking body dysmorphia and all this shit. Where's her deplatforming at? By your definition, like by your standards, she's influencing her impressionable audience into being toxic about weight. Anyway.
So no, I'm not like trying to gain weight. There's no reason why. I just don't feel like I need to.
Other creators are not doing that, and you know that. This is the part where being responsible.
Other creators aren't doing that. Other creators, like I said before, the fat people, the fat chicks, who are on this fucking platform, who spout fat acceptance rhetoric, basically say the same thing. Not the same thing, but like they basically say, I'm healthy, I'm fine, I'm okay. What about Lizzo? Does she need to be deplatformed? Do we need to have her fat twerking video removed? Because she's encouraging little girls to be fat? Because that's basically what she's doing. Her, Tess Holiday, all those motherfuckers. Like, if they were just if they were just fat and were doing the damn thing, well, Tess Holiday, by her own standards, she's also and by the standards of people who like calling out like society for favoring thin people and thinking thin people just being on billboards is influencing kids to be anorexic. By their standards, she's also influencing people to be fat by their logic. Tess Holiday actually is in a field, by their standards, is directly influencing people to be fat. But let's use Lizzo as an example. If Lizzo was singing songs about, like, just singing regular songs and not talking about fat acceptance shit every 5 seconds, and she was just like fat and existing, I wouldn't care. Like, yeah, being fat is unhealthy, but like she's not trying to influence anybody. But that's exactly what she's doing and trying to do. So, and that's a problem. If that's a problem, if Eugenia Cooney's a problem, then that's a problem. It's like it's that fucking quote: either it's all okay or none of it's okay.
Responsible for your influence comes in. If you look at their community guidelines page, you'll see that there's a bunch of different ones, but if you scroll down, you'll see one that says harmful and dangerous content. And if you read through it, it says eating disorders. Content that praises, glorifies, or encourages viewers to imitate anorexia or other eating disorder.
Like I said, where's the rhetoric? Where is the footage of Eugenia Cooney saying you need to be like her, that you need to be thin? The way she villainizes Eugenia Cooney, I'm expecting videos of Eugenia Cooney showing pictures of perfectly thin girls and saying how fat they are. That's what I expect. It's nothing. She just does her own thing, while being anorexic, and somehow that's toxic. And that's poisoning the world. Okay?
Discussed. Eugenia's content doesn't do that, but Belle just doesn't seem to understand.
Where have you been for the last year? What are you talking about? Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You haven't shown anything concrete.
She's producing this type of content, and then she goes around and tells her impressionable young audience that she's completely fine. Please don't worry about her. Everything's okay.
That's not the same thing as saying my weight is an ideal weight, and that anyone over my weight is fucking fat. Show me a fucking video, anything. I am begging you, anything that shows her toxic outlook on weight in general. I'm not talking about just her. I did a video on Tess Holiday. I showed concrete fucking evidence and that fatness is healthy, or like, oh, she's completely fine. I gave evidence because there's so much evidence of Tess Holiday doing that exact fucking thing. Concrete shit. But like, this bitch can't come up with one concrete piece of fucking evidence for this. And you trying to get this bitch deplatformed? You trying to take away her money, something that can, so she can feed herself, which already tells me right there that your intentions are not pure. You're trying to like take her money away and her livelihood. This is probably the only thing she looks forward to. This could be the YouTube thing. Could be the only thing she looks forward to. It's probably the only thing that puts a fucking smile on her face. And you want that and her money taken away. And you say you're in support of her. Have you talked to her? Have you tried to get in touch with her? Have you tried to befriend her? No, you haven't. You haven't. You tried to like have an interview with her and maybe like get the whole story? No, you haven't. You haven't.
Things like completely cool. It's okay if you look like that. It's okay if you look a certain way. Don't listen to what other people think. That is influencing them. That is
no. She says generally, it's okay, like what you look like. She's not saying it's okay. Look, it's great that you look like that. Like, it's great to look like how I look. My look is the preferred look, okay? And if she was denigrating other bodies for being too fat and for her being the sexiest thing walking, I would understand. But that's not what she does. She's not what she does. Eugenia Cooney, for one thing, like I said before, is nice to a fault. She is so nice that there is no way in hell that I believe, my opinion, that she would inflict her disease onto her fan base and open them up to that level of darkness. As I said, I think the YouTube thing is the only thing that probably makes her happy. Probably. It's just my assessment from looking at this situation. Chicks like her need body positivity. They need to be told that, look, you're fine, just eat something. You have to accept your body in order to fix it. I mean, you can hate the way you look currently, but you also have to accept the fact that it's your body and you need to treat it better. She puts out positivity because she doesn't want to feel like shit all the time. What is wrong with that?
Telling them that it is okay that she looks like that, and therefore she's spreading the message that it's okay if they look like her too.
YouTube actually responded, "Thanks for the info. Mind following her Twitter account so we can move the conversation to DMs?" Belle accepted, and this is what she relayed of the conversation. "YouTube just said they can't identify any TOS violations with Eugenia." Wow, it looks like YouTube doesn't agree with you.
So she denied that he showed any evidence that YouTube does not agree with her. And then directly after, like a few minutes after, showed the evidence of YouTube not agreeing with her.
Yeah, because YouTube never allows profit to get in the way of their good judgment, does it?
But that was the fucking point. They do not agree with you. YouTube agrees with me. And then when you show the proof that they don't agree with you, suddenly they're just all about the profit. First they were like fucking angels. Who agree? As soon as they, like, you thought they agreed with you, they were angels. Now that they don't agree with you, oh, they're just about the profit. They're just about the money. It's all about capitalism. Fuck you! You bitch! I wouldn't be surprised if she was diagnosed with a borderline personality disorder. Like, I'm no doctor, I'm not diagnosing, just saying. Like, yeah, bitch, you lying. You lie. We didn't find shit. You lying.
Completely ludicrous. The idea that any corporation would prioritize profit above, doing what's right is just...
I thought they did do what's right, and they agreed with you, bitch. Both can be true at the same time. They're a greedy corporation, but they were also right to reject your theory that she is influencing people to be anorexic. So... And plus, I think it's been proven that Eugenia Cooney, like she's not some big money maker for them. Floating around, it's always videos talking about her. I've never seen a video, Eugenia Cooney video in my recommended ever. I always see people talking about her, and then I look her up from the person talking about her.
Surprised that the bot that hands out strikes would hear her use terms like pro-Anna and mistakenly take down her video. Videos wrongly go down on YouTube all the time. It happens to everybody if you're around long enough.
Do you, Willie Mac, have proof that my video was taken down because bots false flagged it as being pro-Anna content?
No. In fact, it was taken down or blocked at first. I heard this from Nicholas Diorio, like in a video that he was commenting on that you made. You yourself said your video was taken down, and then you talked to YouTube, and then they put it back up again because they realized they had made a mistake. Kind of like the mistake.
I actually do have receipts that my video was taken down because it was flagged for promoting eating disorders. Now, seeing as usually when I'm doing a video, I'm just sitting in a chair talking about things like I normally would. Anytime I do talk about eating disorders, I make sure to add a ton of disclaimers, and I make sure to talk about why it's bad. And so, it's very, very obviously clearly not thinspo, and anything that I do think could be triggering, I always censor. I have this sinking feeling that it's probably not me.
Anything I think is triggering is censored. Why didn't you censor her pinching her arm if that's apparently thinspo and her influencing her subscribers? I always censor what I think would be triggering, but her pinching her arm is also triggering. You didn't edit that out in your video. You didn't censor that supposedly triggering thing that Eugenia Cooney does. That's not even concrete, by the way. We already established that. But it's triggering to you, but you didn't fucking censor it. Okay.
That was the problem. It was probably this other person's pro-Anna Thinspo content. The beginning of my video was very, very obviously anti-pro-Anna. And do you really
They put the video back up, you lying bitch.
think that the YouTube algorithm is this stupid that they can't detect that they can't see that this content was very obviously not pro-Anna? By that logic, anytime anyone talks about eating disorders online, their videos could also get taken down for being pro-Anna. Why has this only happened with me? I don't think Willie genuinely believes that
because it was a mistake. It hasn't only happened with you. Like, come on, you think you're the only person who's been through this? Like, YouTube does not revolve around you, sweetie. It's common sense to assume that this probably has happened to someone else. But YouTube, you talked to YouTube. You said you talked to YouTube, and then they put the video back up. So, because they realized their mistake. Because the fucking content isn't Thinspo. Neither your content or hers. So what the fuck you talking about? What are you talking about? If anything, Eugenia Cooney, if it is Thinspo, her channel should have been nuked from orbit by the standards of the algorithm. But anyway, they should have nuked her channel out of existence by accident by now. But they haven't because they know better. But you went to YouTube, you explained, and then they put it back up because, yeah, no Thinspo content.
That means YouTube is at most making $3,000 or $4,000 a month from her. They're a $1 billion company, Belle. It's Google. Google needs Eugenia Cooney to survive. What branch of YouTube is being held up by Eugenia Cooney's paycheck?
He really tries to frame it like YouTube isn't a $1 billion corporation that is trying to make money.
He's saying that her little chump change is not going to make a fucking difference for them. That they would prioritize the more $1 million YouTube channels, the ones that make the millions, or like, you got to at least make a 10K and above for them to give a shit. Yeah, he's not saying that they don't care about money, is that they don't care about chump change. There's a fucking difference, you moron. Like, the same could be said about you and them demonetizing your video or like having it removed at first. That they don't care about your chump change. Like, yeah, no, we're going to remove it because we don't like your video. We're going to mistreat you as a YouTuber because we can, and we don't fuck with you because we're a $1 billion corporation.
And they became a $1 billion company by making money off of YouTubers.
So, I already explained what the fuck he meant by what he said. I'm not explaining it again.
The largest YouTubers on this platform are the ones that are generating them the most money. And so
she ain't the biggest fucking YouTuber. She's not even recommended to other people. Probably because of how thin she is. I don't know. But they probably took some steps to make sure she is not recommended to people. Because I've never seen a video directly from her channel. Have you? Have any of y'all who might be watching this? I don't know. I've never seen a video directly from her, ever. Recommended to me. Ever. Fuck off.
they have incentive to keep them on here. Now, obviously, Eugenia is not the largest YouTuber, but she is one of their larger YouTubers. And obviously...
larger. I've never been recommended any of this shit by YouTube. Ever. And she's got 2.15 milli subs verified, and I've never seen any of her videos recommended to me. Usually when you watch a video related to someone else, you're going to see more videos related to that person. There were times where I was like flipping through her videos just to see if I was going to make a video on her, and I realized no, I'm not doing that. But after that, I wasn't recommended any videos from her ever because they know what the fuck they're doing with this algorithm. They know what they're doing. I have never been recommended, and usually if you watch a video like concerning another YouTuber, you usually get videos from that YouTuber. And she's only making 4K a month, and she's got 2.15 million subs. You don't find that at least bit odd, Belle? That she's not making $100,000 a year? You don't find that odd? That a million sub YouTube channel isn't making a lot of money? Maybe that means that the algorithm is excluding her from the trending page and from recommended pages because of her illness, maybe? No matter how mentally ill Eugenia Cooney might be, or definitely is, you are worse. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Sorry.
The money, they're going to take a hit financially. And so they have incentive to not do that.
They gonna take a hit from $4,000? $4,000? They gonna take that hit? They gonna take a hit?
Belle is acting with malicious intent.
Yes, you heard that right. He states here, with 100% certainty, that I am acting with malicious intent.
Yes, because you haven't proved anything. You're just talking out of your ass. And you're basically bullying this girl. Like I said, probably one of the few things that actually make her happy, and you want to take her money away. Like, what? Come on, girl, think.
Because I stated as a fact that Eugenia Cooney's parents were somehow involved, which I shouldn't have done, by the way. I personally believe that her parents are involved to some extent, but I don't think I should have presented that as a fact in my video. But here's Willie Max.
Oh, you admit that? Oh, well, it's a little too late for that.
That I am acting with malicious intent, as if
you are.
That's something that he has any receipts for. I guess he doesn't need to bring receipts because he's a commentary channel, not a...
He did bring receipts. Your actions, bitch. Usually when people have to lie and make shit up about people to demonize them, they're going in with malicious intent. You know, like the Jussie Smollett situation where he was like where he was trying to demonize all Trump supporters by having 2 black guys attack him in the middle of a fucking snowstorm in Chicago and make it seem like 2 Trump supporters did it. That's malicious intent. I'm trying to get this girl deplatformed and have her money taken away out of the goodness of my heart, okay? There's no malicious intent in that. You can't prove it. It's just the vibe I get, like, it's just evil aura coming from this.
The T channel. I forgot about that. Obviously, this is a lie, but it is also disgusting for him to try to state with certainty that I am acting with malicious intent, something that I am not doing, and I think if you look at my content, it's very obvious that I'm not. But also, we know that
You are. Because how does deplatforming and taking away someone's livelihood cure them of anything? You should be worried about getting her help. But you're not going to do that. You just want her off the platform because she's bothering you. Or you're jealous of her. Like, how dare you smile through this disease when I couldn't smile through this disease? How dare you have a life when I was throwing up in toilet bowls and being miserable? How fucking dare you have a family and is there for you when I didn't? How fucking dare you? I want you off this platform, bitch. And I will use people of color, LGBT people, and women as meat shields so I can do that. I will use them to accomplish that. You better fucking believe, as a privileged white female on YouTube, I will use these tools to subjugate you.
without this hyperbole, Willie Mack really doesn't have an argument at the end of the day. There are so many times where people have said, YouTube, do not show me this. I don't want to see this. And they block her content, and YouTube still promotes it. And then it's on the trending page.
Guys, we have to remember that YouTube is social media. That means real people uploading themselves to the internet. This is not TV. This is not PBS. There's no focus group making sure this content appeals to everybody. That means it's up to parents to make sure they know what their kid is watching. You wouldn't let your kid run around the streets talking to homeless people unsupervised, so why are you letting them do that online? Eugenia Cooney does not run a daycare. She is not responsible for your kid.
Yes, and here we get to the crux of the disagreement between my stance and Willie's. Now, Willie seems to think that it is the sole responsibility of the parent to micromanage what their child watches.
Yes! Yeah, bitch! let me break it down for you. It's easy to monitor your child. It's fucking easy. You can work all day, every day. This is why one parent needs to be at home while the other one works. My parent, we were not allowed to have TVs in our room until we hit a certain age. I mean, it was partially due to us being poor, but it was mostly so our fucking parents could know what the hell we were watching. We all sat around and watched movies as a family, or my mother would be in the kitchen making dinner and she could hear us and what we were watching. So she would know what we were putting in our little brains. You know what I'm saying? And we only had one computer for the whole fucking house. The TV, all our internet and television was in one fucking room in the house, in the living room. So our parents could monitor what the fuck we were doing. We need to go back to that. Don't give fucking kids cell phones. Don't give them tablets and none of that bullshit until they earn it. Until they're old enough to have their attention span before they start getting online. And limit the fucking house to one TV and one computer. I don't see that being a problem. I don't understand how that's a problem. I don't understand. There are some people who say that is so unreasonable. It's so patriarchal. No, it isn't. It fucking isn't. It is not. Because when that was ingenious. Because my mom, the kitchen is right next to our living room. Okay, so when we were watching shit, my mother could hear what we were watching and just peek in her head every now and then to see what we were looking at. Now my mother started working a full-time job. I mean, that did get a little bit relaxed. You set limits, you be strategic, and you can come out, and your kid will come out well adjusted. I assure you. That's not fucking unreasonable. You do the shit right, your kid will be successful one day.
You know how every parent is just watching their child 24/7 and...
That's not the point, bitch. That's not what's being said. Not saying watch them 24/7. Is when, like I said before, you can strategically make it so they are not fucking up. And they're not watching harmful shit. You gotta limit them a little bit. Instead of just giving them cell phone plans willy-nilly, maybe just limit their internet consumption to one computer in the living room where you can see them. Oh, but they can't watch them 24/7. We're just asking for the bare fucking minimum, sweetie. We ain't talking about no 24/7 surveillance. That is not what's being said. That's the bare fucking minimum. Don't give your kids cell phones. Limit their time on the internet and on television. That's what's being said. Be a parent, basically. That's what's being said. Because 24-hour surveillance would be abuse. We're not saying abuse your kids. Shut up.
Has endless hours to make sure that their child isn't watching anything that's inappropriate. Now, let's say that your child is watching something and
that's assuming, what she's saying, that's assuming that both parents work. Because there was a time, like I said, where my mother did not work. Or just didn't work like that. Like, there was a time where she was going to school at one point. And then she got a full-time job or whatever. But my mother, like, if there's one parent at home, this system can work. Definitely. Most definitely. Right?
You know how every parent is just watching their child 24/7 and has endless hours to make sure that their child isn't watching anything that's inappropriate. Now, let's say that your child is watching something and it's like content that's marketed towards children. And then all of a sudden, the YouTuber starts doing drugs in the middle of it. Now, would you say that's the fault of YouTube or the YouTuber for pushing that content out and for marketing it to children? Or is it the fault of the parents for trusting YouTube and for believing that content that is marketed towards children?
Yes. Why would the fuck? It's YouTube. It's still YouTube, and it's run by a fucking algorithm. It's not like Willie Mack said, it's not like syndicated television. When you sit your kid down to watch Sesame Street, you're not worried about someone smoking crack cocaine in the middle of a sunny day. Like, yeah, that's YouTube's fuck up, but at the same time, you should be monitoring your children online, because things online are run by algorithms. So shit gets a little wonky. So you gotta step in as a parent and see what the fuck your kids are doing. At that point, yeah, it is more on YouTube. Now we gotta put a little blame on YouTube. But at the same time, still the internet, still gotta be a parent. You still own that computer. You still pay for that internet. And it's still your house. And they're still your kid.
Doesn't seem to acknowledge the fact that not all children have parents who are able to do that. Not all.
Oh, shut up! If you got to get a nanny, tell the nanny to monitor it. Like, there's just no excuse for this shit. I'm sorry. Or tell the kid, don't get on the fucking internet until I get home. And if you do, I'm gonna know it, because the computer, it's gonna take record of when it's been on. I mean, like, there's ways to do this. But there's some parents who can't do it. Who gives a shit? It's still your fucking responsibility. Why the fuck are you having kids that you can't fucking watch? Or that you're not having other people watch? What the fuck are you doing?
Children have parents who are interested in what they're doing and are going to keep them safe. Do those children just not deserve to be safe on the internet? Because
he's advocating for kids to be safe, but he's putting it up to the parents. Do you not listen?
Their parents don't care? What about all the children out there who don't have parents that are going to sit and micromanage everything that they watch? What about...
Nobody's talking about micromanaging, bitch. It's so easy to just look over while you're on the fucking couch at your kid on the computer and be like, what the fuck you watching? And if you're a single parent and you gotta... Like, if they're going to daycare or going wherever, it's like, if they're going to a daycare, like, yeah, you're not going to be on the internet. And if you're going to a friend's house, just make sure you tell the parents, make sure they don't watch this. Because, I mean, I've heard, man, this content is fucked up. Don't let your kids watch this on this wire. Like, put a bug in the parent's ear. Like, there's so many things you could do. Just because you choose not to fucking do it doesn't mean anything. Like, that's not YouTube's fault. There's single parents can't watch their fucking kids all the time. What does that got to do with not buying them cell phones before they even reach puberty? What's that got to do with anything? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And like, if you're so worried about them going on the internet and seeing things that they don't like, but you still want them to have a phone in order to call you in case of emergency, just make sure the phone has no internet, but has a phone service.
The children who have parents who work full-time jobs or don't care or don't know about the internet or
don't care, then they're not good parents. But what about the parents who don't care? We have to cater ourselves to the abusive parents, to the neglectful parents. It's YouTube's fault your parents don't give a fuck.
That YouTube is safe? Like, is it the fault of...
Why would you assume YouTube is safe? I don't know why. Like, this fucking site... And most of the internet is run by algorithms. And there's ways to block out certain shit you don't like. Come on, they've existed since the internet was a thing. Come on.
Of the children, because the children are the ones that are going to suffer, not the parents. So like what, we just don't care about them?
Their kid becomes anorexic. The parents aren't going to suffer from that. Watching their baby disintegrate right in front of them. Ow!
Screw them, there's nothing we can do about them.
That's not our fucking responsibility. You're supposed to be a parent and step up. I don't give a fuck if you are a single parent. There are ways around this shit. Maybe do not give electronics to small children. Or at least not electronics that have internet on them. It's that fucking simple. I don't give a fuck. Like, and plus, someone will hit you back with that fucking argument. Well, what if other kids bully them because they don't do things exactly like that? Who gives a fuck? Your little fucking Instagram-loving, damaged kid is making fun of my fucking responsible, non-mentally damaged kid? Oh. I have to live by the standards of little Timmy. Fuck you.
That's the best solution you have? No, I think that that's why TOS exists. It's to protect children and to add another barrier to keep children safe on the internet.
Terms of Service says Eugenia Cooney is not pimping out pro-Anna content. Because she isn't. So, no harm, no foul.
Because whether or not you like it, children are always going to use it. As creator,
and as I said before, if your kid is getting their sense of self and their body goals from Eugenia Cooney, they got bigger problems than Eugenia Cooney.
Also tried to use the point that one time another YouTuber stayed with Eugenia for a couple days.
Again, it was a week, but whatever.
As if this is proof positive that there cannot be any abuse going on in that house.
Of course my video doesn't prove that, but is literally the only witness testimony giving any specifics about Eugenia's home life.
The fact that it's the only witness testimony about what's going on in that household doesn't make it any less ridiculous that you tried to use this as evidence that everything going on in there is A-okay.
He gives evidence, like he has a fucking interview with the guy who spent that week with her, and then he details like what happened in the house. Like, from what he describes, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a mother who is desperate for her kid to not be anorexic. Because he was talking about how the mother would overfeed him. It's almost like she was desperate to like feed somebody in that house. And I'm like, oh, that you know what? That kind of makes sense. That's not like definite evidence, but it's way more than what you got. He actually reached out to ask people, like, what's Eugenia Cooney up to? You got conjecture and bullshit.
Eugenia banned a 16-year-old girl from her Twitch chat when she complained that another viewer was acting predatory towards her. Belle then clarifies that the victim has since made a public statement changing their initial stance, saying that Eugenia's mods were eventually helpful to her. Great, it sounds like Eugenia handled it.
I'm glad you brought this up, Willie, because it actually ties into something very important. You see, I have screenshots. Yes, receipts. Of the minor saying that they were coerced by Eugenia and her mods into saying that they did a good job helping her, when in fact they did next to nothing to do so.
He has evidence. He literally has evidence in that video that she handled it and talked to her within 3 days of that news getting out. But he gives fucking evidence that Eugenia Cooney handled it. Like within 3 days of the fucking shit happening. She just got screen caps. Okay, where they at?
The truth is, there is a massive cover-up going on in Eugenia's community.
Eugenia Cooney, like the cover-up queen.
That culminated in an event last week. Now, this event actually relates to multiple minors being...
Where are those screen caps?
And even though I wanted to be done speaking about this, after looking into it and after getting all of the evidence, I realized that no one else is going to speak up for this 16-year-old girl, and so I will. When you hear how disgustingly Eugenia and her mods handled...
The video's almost over. She is not... Where are the screen caps you said you had?
Is not just one 16-year-old that was being groomed in Eugenia's community, and this was also very recent. You know, the Discord situation was one thing, that was years ago. It was a lot, but it was years ago. This was recent, and it shows that Eugenia has a pattern of handling these situations with so much incompetence, I almost wonder...
Like, this is literally a screen cap of her saying that she doesn't fuck with abusers, that what happened was disgusting, and blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, she doesn't understand what abuse is? She doesn't understand the consequences of her act. Like, you were such a condescending cunt.
One last time, I don't have any hatred or malice or ill intent towards Eugenia Cooney.
But I'm making her seem like she's okay with girls getting abused and groomed. I think she's purposely spreading pro-Anna to her followers. I think that YouTube favors her because she's a fucking, like, that she makes them all this money. She doesn't, by the way. But I don't have any ill will against, and I'm trying to get her deplatformed from YouTube and have her money taken away from her. But I don't have no ill will or intent against her. How do you fucking hear yourself? But like I said, she's a vindictive bitch. Like, oh, your time is up, sweetie. Oh, I should refresh this video to see how much the downvotes and upvotes have changed.
Me at all. Despite what Willie Mack and other creators are trying to make it seem like, I actually don't hate her and I want to see her get better. You know, I don't have...
I want to see her get better as long as I don't see her get better because I want her deplatformed. How you gonna see her get better if she's deplatformed, you stupid bitch? You think motherfuckers are dumb. She can come back when I think she is ready. Fuck
Despite
you.
what Willie Mack and other creators are trying to make it seem like, I actually don't hate her and I want to see her get better. You know, I don't have 100% malevolent...
Why don't you hate someone who is okay with people grooming kids? I would hate that motherfucker. I would be justified in hating that motherfucker. So why are you talking about how you don't hate someone who's letting kids get groomed? You're so fucking two-faced and full of shit. You are like, so you don't hate you don't hate people who let kids get groomed then? You don't hate people who are trying to spread pro-ana to kids? You don't hate that person? Excuse me? That doesn't make you look noble, saying, like, yeah, because that's what that is. That is a tactic to make her look noble. You do not. You look like you look like you suffer from toxic positivity. That's what, that's coming right back at your ass. That's toxic positivity right there. That's an example. I don't hate this person, even though, like, they're definitely hateable. Like, you're denying the reality of the situation, the gravity of the situation. I don't hate this person who allowed minors to get groomed by fucking pedophiles. I don't hate this person. I don't hate this person who's trying to spread pro-ana and make kids and make kids develop anorexia. I don't hate that person. I want you to know that I love everyone. I love everyone that I'm trying to get deplatformed. I love everyone.
But also, just because these people are trying to spread this false narrative, that doesn't mean that I'm going to allow myself to be silenced. I'm not gonna-
You're not silenced. You fucking made this video. This is a joke, but like, but honestly, I hate women on the internet. I know I'm also a woman, and this is highly hypocritical of me to say, but oh my god, I hate women on the internet. I hate e-girls. I will not be silenced, meanwhile having a fucking platform where you are not silenced. Like, shut up. You are not silenced. Shut up. This whole victim complex you have is shut the fuck up. You are not silenced. It's like me saying I'm being silenced. I mean, as a woman, we don't have, like, the space to speak on, like, this billion-dollar platform where we haven't been deplatformed at all. Like, I sometimes we are just silenced so much as a gender, and shut up.
I'm gonna stop talking about this just to disprove Willie Mack or anyone else out there. Eugenia is a creator who is doing a lot of harm with her platform, and just like
but I don't hate her, by the way.
I would call out any other creator who is doing the same thing. I don't think we should walk on eggshells with you.
Any creator? What about all the fat creators who preach fat positivity? Or like a fat acceptance rhetoric. What about them? You probably don't.
Eugenia, or give her a pass just because she is struggling with a mental illness. It's not her fault and she doesn't deserve hate, but she also deserves to be called out and she deserves to be held accountable when she is hurting people with her platform, which is what...
Oh, so the accomplice to child grooming, they don't deserve hate? Because you think the video after this is going to be the last one? No, there's going to be another one after that, and then another one, and another one, because no one fucking believes her. And she's so fucking borderline. She is such a fucking psycho that she's gonna needs people to support her. She needs people to think she's right. Because her fucking platform is a crutch an emotional crutch for this bitch. You can just tell. Ugh.
I'm gonna respond when I made my first video, but when I saw the last video and I saw the thumbnail, I just thought it was so manipulative that I felt like I had to do one last response video.
Manipulative, yeah. Giving direct evidence and basing his opinion on your actions. It's so manipulative. Also, blip!
So I decided to get all of my responses in order and just put it in one video. So you can go and watch this one, you can go and watch the other one. Other than that, I'm done. I'm done talking about it. This is my final response to...
You're not done talking. You just said you were making another video. You're not done talking about it. You said directly after this one you were going to make a video with screen caps to address the shit again. What the fuck are you talking about?
This entire situation, I don't care what else is said.
This wasn't exactly headache inducing, thank God. I don't have a headache due to this video. I get headaches off of really bad videos and after really shitty commentary, or off of really shitty content in general. But like this, I knew exactly who she was going into it. I know she's a cunt. But it still is frustrating to get to. But that's all it was. It was just frustrating. But yeah, I'm out. I gotta clean my room. I gotta get back to some other shit that I need to work on. Goodbye.